Hey there, comic book fans. I just kind of wanted to look at some Mr. X today, so I figured I'd make a video looking at Mr. X. Now, this is a book I bought back in 2009. And it's hard to believe that's the last time I read it. It was 2009. What is that, 14 years ago? Holy cow. This one I just got today. This is volume 1. Came out in the early 80s. I always liked it. This one came out, the comics in this came out in I think they said 5 years after. And I only got a couple of these and didn't really like them. But somehow just this week I got nostalgic for the Mr. X I didn't have. This one gets very good reviews. This one not so much, but I still want to read. I still want to check it out and read it. But also, this is Dean Motter is the creator of Mr. X, and I've always considered I've always liked Mr. X. It's been a favorite of mine. But to me, it's really sort of overall as a comic, is a B level comic, but it's got A level stylishness. It was always trying to be stylish, which is what I appreciated about it, and other people did too. Just look at these covers. These are by Dean Motter, the creator of Mr. X. And they're just, wonderfully designed and drawn and everything covers. Let's look at the first one first. And like I said, this is the early, just look at that. Even the book design, that matches up right there with the Mr. There's the cover. Like I said, just stylish stuff. Jeffrey Morgan introduction, I guess. They were a forward by Warren Ellis. Look at these pictures. Paul Ravoche, he did some of the early Mr. X design stuff too. Dave McKean, Mr. X and Me by Dean Motter. There's a little one there. Like I said, this is I remember I think I jumped on to Mr. X a couple issues in, but I got this at my local shop, was able to get this for me as a back issue. Just, once again, a beautiful, wonderful cover, stylish, Art Deco-ish buildings. And the earliest stuff here was drawn by the Hernandez brothers. Both Beto and Jaime worked on this. They did the first 5 issues, I think. And you can see this is kind of the most stylish stuff even. They really just beautiful drawing, set the tone for it. Like I said, I think that was the original by Jaime and Gilbert and Mario Hernandez. Created and designed by Dean Motter. Colored by Klaus Schoenfield. Cover illustration and lettering by Paul Ravoche. So as you can see here, this is just really, really nice stuff. And the story of Mr. X takes place in this radiant city where the architecture was supposed to make people feel better, but instead it's driving. Look at those beautiful. The Hernandez brothers stuff is just gorgeous. The city was supposed to make people feel better, but instead it was driving them insane. So then Mr. X shows up. We don't know who Mr. X is. A lot of people suspect that he's one of the original architects, but they're all dead. But he takes this drug to keep him awake. I think was that the last Hernandez brother one? Yes. Then, nope, we still got Hernandez brothers stuff. Look at that, beautiful. It's just so stylish. Like I said, they were really trying to make something that looked really wild. So Mr. X never sleeps. He's constantly trying to figure out what's going wrong with the city and fixing it. There he is, and we never know who Mr. X is. Like I said, because he's a mysterious character. Look at that cover. How beautiful is that, Dean Motter? Yeah, we still created Illis. Is this? We still got the Hernandez brothers. We're still in the first 4. This to me is some of the Hernandez brothers' best work. You don't see them do much color work like this, and it's just beautifully colored. That's just so nice and stylish, Hernandez brothers. And look, I barely remember the plot. Well, I haven't read it in 14 years, so I barely remember the plots of this stuff now. Who do we get? Ty Templeton. Does he do the co-scripted, inked? Who's drawing it? Covers by Dean Motter. Created, written, and covers by Dean Motter. Klaus Schoenfield is now the illustrator. Okay, he was doing the the coloring on it. And like I say, he's keeping some of the, he's got a Hernandez Brothers thing going on here a little bit there. Some nice work, like a beautiful, I think he did the next few bunch of issues. Once again, just, I mean, the smoke rings, the white suit and the smoke ring, they're just really trying to be stylish. Look at those page layouts. That's the best thing about Mr. X, is how beautiful it is. Let's see who does this issue. And this is where Seth took over, who turned into, and it's funny, at the time I didn't like this stuff. Little did I know he would turn into one of my favorite cartoonists. But this really isn't, no, this doesn't look like Seth eventually looks. But still, he's trying to keep up that same sort of Mr. X stylish look. And it's just beautiful to look. Like I said, another great Dean Motter cover right there. Oh no, see, there's the X66. That's the stuff that keeps him. Santos. I think Mr. X's name sometimes is Santos. So, welcome to Radiant City. Looking back, I like this. This Seth stuff still isn't my favorite from the. It's certainly not my favorite from Seth, but it looks real nice. It's just beautiful stuff. We'll skip over some stuff. Let's see who ends this. It looks like we're still going with Seth here. And I have a lot of these. I still have most of these original issues. There's a Seth cover. I remember that one. Yep, he's still drawing it. As you can see, we're getting more into that. That looks like a Seth face right there. We're starting to get more and more into his own style as he develops. Because, like I said, this is from long before his Palookaville. His Palookaville stuff was the 90s. This is the mid 80s. But wow, look at that page. All of a sudden, crazy things happen. Oh, this is I don't know if I have this one. Is this more? Oh yeah, you can see he's looking more and more like Seth here. He's really getting cartoony with it. But just fun. The finale, Dean Motter. Oh, I guess this is Dean Motter rapping. They also did some stuff in like the early 2010s where Dean Motter did some stuff. So there's more Mr. X stuff after this. Let's see, what's this one? Oh, drawings Paul Revoche. He's back doing some Mr. X stuff here at the end. But this is just, oh, here's some sketches and things. That's just some beautiful. Like I said, I made this video. I was like, I want to look through that Mr. X book. I haven't looked at it in so long. It's always up on my shelf. I always see it. So I said, let's make a video looking at it. And then, of course, something motivated me to go out and get this one. Like I said, this one was 5 years after this one. And like I said, I remembered I only bought a couple of issues of this and ended up not liking it and didn't buy any more. But now I'm like, I want to try them again. A lot of, once again, they're just in flipping through it, they're whatever became of Mr. X. This Brides of Mr. X does not get good reviews. There are people are like, oh, it's for completists only. I'm like, well, I'm a completist now, so I want to see the Brides of Mr. X. This is an artist called Disraeli, who I know from, did some Dark Horse stuff with the War of the Worlds type story. I forget the name of it, but way different than this. And these are in black and white, too. But you can see, once again, he's going with stylish. Look, very designy, look at that. So I haven't read, I probably read 1 or 2 issues of this way back when. I mean, I'm looking at it now and going, wow, this stuff looks cool. But for some reason, in the late 80s, I wasn't into it. Probably because it wasn't the Mr. X I was used to. Crazy triangle shirt. Like I said, most of this is Disraeli. Nice shot right there. Ah, there's a nice, once again, just Just some nice graphic design-y work. Well, look at that dress and stuff. Wow. I really should have looked at this closer in the 80s. I probably would have look at that crazy face. Whoa. Another crazy drawing right there. But you can see it's all black and white. It's mostly Disraeli. Let's see, is there any other stuff? This guy looks... I think they changed. Nope, still, there's Disraeli. D''I. Jeffrey Morgan is the writer. Inked by Ken Holowisinski. But really, I mean, I'm enjoying looking through it right now. There's still Disraeli at the end. Man, I wonder how many issues of this they did. I don't even know. On page 293, so they did at least 10. I think Brett Blevins did some of this too. Illustration Steve Sampson. I think that's it, said that in the beginning. Look at that crazy. Once again, they're illustration by Brett Ewins. That is it. Brett Ewins did this. But you see, they're not trying to be your average. You have Peter Milligan and Brett Ewins. They're not trying to be your average comic book. They're trying to be something else. So that's what I appreciate about Mr. X. Like I said, even if, the plots weren't, or the writing were, that's crazy, but weren't always the best, it always was stylish. Mr. X Window. A view of life through the eyes of a city living on the edge of fear. Somnopolis, a city of 1,000 futile dreams. A city of 1,000,000 untold nightmares. There's Mr. X right there in the window. But just fun stuff. After the X Spirit for Will Eisner, a Dean Motter. Look at that. Bill Sienkiewicz illustration. Fiona Smith. Brett Ewins. You can see here, they were doing whatever. Mitch O'Connell. Steve Sampson. They were trying to keep it interesting. Ryan Hughes. Here's a couple other things. Electropolis. Yeah, Dark Horse Presents Volume 5. I think that had some Mr. X stuff in it. Even the backs of the books are pretty cool looking. Let's see the backs. And the spines. Let's see the spines. Spines are pretty cool looking. But there you go. I'm like I said, I just got this one this week. Just came yesterday because I was feeling nostalgia. I got it for like $25 on eBay. I think these both have $50 list prices, and this one is more expensive and harder to get. But like I said, I got this one for $25 shipped off of eBay, so good deal. All right, there you go. I wanted to look at a little Mr. X, so I had you guys look at a little Mr. X with me. So have a good night out there.